Hello and welcome to the Chronically Online Podcast, episode 25. My name is George, this is
James.
And we are two marketing experts, marketing specialists, and we also are massive nerds. We talk about memes and marketing from our perspective of what brands can do, because we both work for brands doing the marketing. So I think we're in a good position to talk about that stuff.
Indeed.
I reckon. So the first thing I want to talk about this episode is this meme that is a comment meme that only exists in comments.
Okay.
Do you know the freestyle rapper Harry Mack?
If I saw a video, maybe, or a picture.
Maybe I should have prepared this on my phone. Harry Mack. So he is absolutely awesome. He does these not even interviews, he does these street clips of him going up to people in New York or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He also does
similar to a DJG, but he gets people to freestyle. I think.
Yeah. So he'll also do this kind of chat room things as well.
Oh, I think I've seen this guy do a challenge of some kind.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
His YouTube channel's pretty good.
Yeah, but he is maybe the best freestyle rapper there is. It's ridiculous. It is. He does it in front of other rappers, in front of
Eminem enters the chat. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just people will just shout out words and he'll rhyme them and he'll change styles and flow halfway through.
That's
three
his
times.
type of autism right there.
Yeah. Harry Mack is amazing.
That's his special intros.
It is absolutely amazing when you watch Harry Mack. But there's this comment section meme that only exists within his comment section. It is never skip a Harry Mack video.
Yeah.
And it's not that special. That's logical. It's just showing your support. But it's such a true sentiment. You never skip a Harry Mack video. Where if you're just browsing on your thumb, watching, okay, I'm locked in for the next 9 minutes. I'm not going to skip. I'm locked in now. But that's it. And it's just an
that's a real community right there.
Community, yeah. 100%. It's that meme that demonstrates community.
Yes. In a completely opposite fashion, if you ever check the comments of an Instagram ad that seems a bit sketch, you will see nothing but people commenting, "Nice try, Diddy."
Yeah, I've seen that.
Not today, Diddy. All the time. And that has not gone away.
No, it hasn't.
I hope it never goes away because it's fucking funny. Yeah. But that's the kind of opposite to it. But I've been getting that recently with I think it's something about when creators are either so talented they put so much effort into videos that people are really starting to lock in and really watch the whole things if it's longer, because there's a real true understanding of algorithmic indicators in amongst especially Gen Z. So I think this awareness first started with campaigners for Palestine and things like that, essentially going, horrible things are happening here. Please, share, whatever, or just leave the video playing to make sure that I can get the views I need to do X, Y, and Z. And people have been doing that. It's their kind of version of, if you go back on Facebook, share to save this puppy type thing. But I think it's having real impact because these are real people talking about this stuff. Because those things have gone around, I think Gen Z will have a much better way of knowing how TikTok operates in the first place. Now people are really honing in on their favorite creators and actually giving them, if they can't afford actual donations or Patreon or something like that, they're giving their time or doing things that they know will just help algorithms, because we're so algorithmically aware now.
Yeah.
So when it's stuff like, never skip a Harry Mack video, I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's starting to happen in, there's a guy who, admittedly he uses AI voices, but he writes the script himself. He basically will create interactions between DC characters. So whether it's, and basically there's a whole running gag of Batman being a science nerd.
Yeah.
So they're having an altercation. The last one I saw was Batman is had an altercation with Lex Luthor, and the rest of the Justice League is there. Basically, Superman's not there, so Luthor's like, "There's nothing you can do to stop me. Superman's not here."
It's like a fan fiction.
Yes, but it's just static images of Luthor talking. Then it'll be Batman. Then it'll be there's a guy writing a script going back and forth between these and editing this together.
Yep.
So you can tell the effort's been put into it.
Yep.
And then basically the whole shtick is Batman talking about how broken these characters would be in real life. So we don't need Batman. We have the Flash. Flash could kill you in a second.
Yeah.
The fact that he can accelerate as fast as he can right now and not creating a black hole doesn't make any sense. But what he'll do is he fully explains the science.
Oh, cool.
So they'll be they'll put the whole based on the quadratic theorem of this, and if you time 10 to the 2 kilojoule, and I sat there without no word of a lie, watched a 9-minute Batman explainer versus Lex Luthor talking about how the Flash, even though he's dumb, would kill him no matter what, and then started arguing with Flash about how his powers don't make any sense, and it really started to piss him off. And now Batman just does it to other characters as well. And now the whole thing is don't trigger Batman. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's creating a universe within a universe with this guy writing scripts back and forth while educating on science.
That's so
and
cool.
everyone in here is just like, I'm so locked in on this. This has cured my my attention span. So it's so interesting to see the self-awareness of people's algorithmic actions happening and them supporting creators with their actions in a different way.
Yeah, it's almost like a monetary support.
Yeah.
You know, like back in the day, all you could do was give money to things.
Yeah, or just drop a subscribe, something like that.
Yeah. Whereas now it's like they're so aware, okay, me giving an extra 3 minutes of my phone being open will help that video go up a search ranking. Like people are aware of that.
Yeah, people are like, the average Joe is now so aware of that, where they'll just go to the toilet, they'll leave that clip running or like on repeat. Because some videos, again, this has happened from the Palestine people, but they're just going, you know, this video is only 5 seconds long, leave it running 3 times. So there's those very specific requests that are very easy to action that I'm wondering, you know, it started in one place. I think we might see brands do it at some point, but they have to have something worthy enough for people to, you know, evoke that action. Because right now it's in a very sensitive place. But yeah, it's fascinating to see how aware people are yet.
Yeah.
How easy it is for people to do things.
Yeah, and it does go back to like, share, subscribe. It's that same, like that became a catchphrase for YouTubers back in the day. Like, share, subscribe, guys. And that was just, okay, these 3 things will help my algorithmic appearance. You know,
I think that the conversation around calls to actions have changed because the things have changed. Like, it used to be, one of the golden rules of YouTube was not to ask people to subscribe too early. It always has been. Because like, give something before you start asking, your pillock, basically, was like the whole thing. Whereas now, because the algorithm exists in the way that it does on pretty much every platform, you'll now see kind of like after a little bit of the video plays and there's some, you've had some meat on the bones, someone will stop in, you'll see this a lot on Driver CEO, to go, one of the things that's really crazy, 70% of you aren't subscribed, but you watch regularly. So it becomes like an appeal to, like, it's not like we don't mind that much, but it's just the algorithm really likes it if you subscribe. So help us get around the robot. It's very much creating a universal enemy for you and your viewers to get angry at the robot. So you unite against it. I feel like that's what's happening. It's in a really strange place, but it's really funny to see.
Yeah, no, I bet. I think that's what Never Skip a Harry Mack video kind of does.
Yeah.
It's like we all in a group as fans watching this, okay, we all agree we're not going to skip, right, guys? Because we want to support him,
I love that we're at that level. Like, I'm supporting creators in every way we can.
Yeah. It's really interesting, but legit, Never Skip a Harry Mack. No. Like, you should look him up. Like, it's amazing what he does. It's so.
I think
cool.
I'm gonna have to dive in.
Yeah.
I have to dive in. It's actually rare to find like extremely talented people that stick out purely because of their talent now, because of just how much volume is out there. Yeah,
like it is. Like with him, he's made so many videos, Harry Mack, and he is not flashy. He is just such an average kind of like dressed guy. You know, he's not trying to be. And what he raps about is not like politically charged or anything. It's just the way he does it is so clever. Just talent.
Yeah, there is a bit of a renaissance of like almost more classic talent coming across in different ways. So, do you remember the early days of YouTube where the things would go viral because like Rhett and Link is a brilliant example of how like they were creating these really interesting songs, or like do you remember the One Man versus 100 Pillows song they did?
No.
Early days, this is like 10, probably 15 years ago now, where they shot a music video with a pillow company, but they sung the whole thing in reverse. So they could like just crash into pillows and come out of it and all that kind of stuff. But they sung it in reverse, and they showed you the process of how they did it instead of actually like saying it and then doing a bunch of weird effects. Because it was really hard to do things like that back then, exceptional talent stuck out in such a massive way that we're kind of seeing the renaissance of it now. When there's so much algorithmic noise, exceptional talent starting to pop up above the weeds, or things are actually so low production that the personality of the person's coming on top. So some people call it the caveman method or the laid back method or whatever. But now there's a whole new era of bloggers or vloggers online that don't do any editing at all. They just kind of put the camera on. They're like, they just let them be them. And I think it's the pullback of all of the things that used to be like, attention, blah, blah, blah. That's like kind of resetting people's attention, and people are getting into individuals as themselves. So weird place to be right now. We're going forward and back all at once. Yeah,
and maybe it'll go around again and again. Who knows?
Where will we end up? Who knows?
Yeah, that's it. Well, the marketing perspective of today's episode is WHSmith rebranded to TG Jones. Do you know about this?
Who?
Do you know, like the absolute mammoth of UK high streets, WHSmith? Like, undeniable.
Whole new name. It's crazy.
TG Jones. Yeah, TG Jones.
Did they try and go super high end to match their super high prices?
Nope. So the idea is, this is what's so crazy about it.
They should have. Fucking rob me every time I go to an airport or train station.
Yeah, well, that's what WHSmith is known for, right?
Yeah.
Expensive shit that you can't get away from because you're kind of like in a little monopoly area where they will force you to buy their expensive shit.
Yeah, it's highway robbery, literally.
Yeah, it is. So just as a little comparison, as we know, WHSmith, the branding looks something like this.
I can see
we know what it looks like.
White text on the blue background right now, slung
like.
together in 5 seconds.
TG Jones branding looks like that. Now look at the name, WHSmith, TG Jones.
Is this supposed to be TJ1s, is it?
Oh God,
TGJ1s.
Yeah, but yeah,
that's fucking awful.
So it's
did someone new buy the company and they really wanted to change their name to it?
Yeah,
because who names their company after initials anymore?
Yeah, but again, this is what's crazy is that they just did it again. Like they had the opportunity to go 180. To do a completely different thing. They could have done a Jaguar.
I was about to say, did they get scared of what Jaguar did? So they just they went back. They didn't even go forward. I prefer WHSmith.
Yeah, you know what? I do too. Yeah, I actually prefer. But my question is, in this position where WHSmith are in this place now, or whoever owns them, is it like Modella or something? Is the place who the
people own the chocolate bars?
Yeah, maybe. What's it called? It's like
Modelo, maybe.
Modelo. It's Modella. It is Modella. I was right.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So they own WHSmith and TG Jones. So they're in a position where they can go, okay, WHSmith's position in the market, their position as a brand, isn't fully positive. There's some negativity attached to WHSmith. It, as you just said, right, in an airport or in a train station, fuck, I've got to go for the £4 bottle of water.
Yeah.
You know, because of WHSmith, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
So Modella, they're in a position now they can say, okay, guys, we now have the opportunity to hit the reset button.
Could do anything.
They can do anything they want.
Yeah.
They can really pull it back. They can acknowledge how expensive WHSmith was. They can not acknowledge it. They can do anything they want, but it's just this position where they could just take it a completely different direction, and I hope that they do. But I don't know. My first thought right now is the Jaguar rebrand.
Yeah.
You know, where Jaguar a year ago, whenever 6 months ago, changed their branding.
They did change their brand. They changed the cars too.
The cars, yeah, everything.
I think that was a controversial piece. I mean, if they just changed their logo, no one would have cared. But they went pink EVs, which if you want to trigger anyone, that's how you do it, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which everyone's saying is already a massive failure, but we can't tell yet because the cars they made aren't for sale yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they've also stopped most of the sales of their old ones, so we won't really know until. But I find it strange that they would have done all that without having cars ready.
Yeah, you would think so.
Because all the outrage or even interest would have died off by the time you release the cars. Once they do, no one will care. Yeah. But, you know, that's their problem. But yeah, did you see anything about why they did this?
I don't know what they're sticking with the really safe idea, but something that I did, because I look into WHSmith TikTok.
Yeah.
And I got to say, WHSmith TikTok, they are hitting it kind of right. Like, they do these kind of, like, jump on trends, not in a cringy way. They do these kind of, like, quite, like easy kind of reviews of, like, the latest American import crisps.
Yeah.
Like weird things like that, where it's, okay, they're not sucking at TikTok marketing. You know, like, so then I'm wondering, okay, they're already kind of hitting that quite well with WHSmith. What are they going to do with TG Jones? And I don't know, maybe there's just too much of an open-ended question, but from a marketing point of view, I look at the negative connotations of the brand at WHSmith, and I wonder what Modella are going to do with TG Jones.
Yeah, I can't see much on it right now, but they said TG Jones, the new name is made up and chosen to evoke a sense of family and continuity.
Okay, if you say so, Modella. I mean, to me, it sounds like WHSmith, but with different letters.
Yeah. Why would they do this?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to look into it more.
Yeah,
because, like, just,
maybe do a follow-up on another episode. But, like,
as marketing specialist, it's just an interesting point, because it's such a retail high street name that everyone in the UK knows.
Yeah, the problem is if it's not abundantly clear from the first thing you see it, you're supposed to get some initial feelings about how you feel about a brand.
Sure, yeah.
So you can tell the old Jaguar logo looks old school and high end.
Yeah.
The new one looks techie and kind of minimalist.
Yeah.
So you
and
can
that's
see,
deliberate.
without knowing anything, you know what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They literally went on Word and typed out the name and put it on a sign in the same blue.
Yeah.
Now, I understand why they stuck with the blue, but they could have, I think if they'd gone much higher, they could have been another WHSmith. They could have been like a Marks and Sparks type vibe. If they just embrace the fact that they're expensive, I think you might actually get better response from it.
Yeah,
because it's not like Waitrose gets flack for being expensive, and they know what they are.
Yeah,
but
yeah, the reason that WHSmith gets flack is because it's that trapped feeling where you go, "Oh no, I'm stuck in a train station." That's why.
It's a YouTube video stuck in a WHSmith for 24 hours until Mr. Beast lets me go.
How many kind of expensive bottles of water and £10 bags of minstrels do you have to get through?
Can I spend my whole paycheck in 1 hour in WHSmith?
Yeah, God.
Super easy challenge.
God. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to check back in with the T.G. Jones WHSmith rebrand at some point in a future episode.
That will be dead named like Twitter is forever.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the geeky thing in the episode is something I noticed. I was going through Reddit. Bloody love a bit of Reddit. And there was a comment section. I can't really remember what the game was. The post. What's the hardest boss you've ever beaten in a video game? Right. So this is these people posting their comments like, it was something from Elden Ring, or it was whatever.
Demon of Hatred, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
Right. That sounds brutal. Yeah.
Why they put a Dark Souls boss in that game right at the end?
Damn.
I get livid thinking about it to this day. Carry on.
Did you beat it in the end?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you
after so much struggle, they make the whole game. They force you to master that new style and not play it like Dark Souls. And then right at the end, they go, "Here's a Dark Souls boss to make you unlearn everything." I was like, "Actually, piss off! You suck. Why would you do that to me?"
And you still stuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I was too close to finishing the game. I had to, and then the final boss felt easy in comparison.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, but on this comment thread, the thing that struck me from a kind of geeky point of view, because that's the point of this part of the episode, there was so much gaming slang in this comment thread, and I understood every word.
Hell yeah!
And I know
gamer over here.
Yeah, dude. Right. Well, I think I did. I'll read through it again now, and I might actually find one that I didn't understand. But anyway, there was this one.
Should throw them out and test me.
Yeah. Okay. So comment one: pre-nerf consort Radan. So pre-nerf.
Yeah. So nerf means leveling down usually.
Yeah,
so it's before they leveled it down. Radan would have been Elden Ring.
Yeah. And the reply: I generally freestyle my builds and don't respec, but goddamn, I had to bust out the stankiest cheese for pre-nerf. But I understood every word. Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, let's try translate that for the regular person.
I generally freestyle my builds. So that basically means when you're doing a really deep RPG game, role-playing game.
Yeah, there you go.
When you're doing a really deep RPG, you have to kind of either freestyle and just go, whatever, I'll add this stat here.
Yeah,
strength, agility,
speed, stealth.
Yeah. Or you can go for a dedicated stat spec where you don't freestyle. Okay, I'm going to go all on strength. And get the biggest
common
hammer.
Ones are stealth build or big ass hammer.
Yeah. So this person was saying, I generally freestyle my builds, as in I don't try to go for one stat, I just go whatever. And then they said, and don't respec. Respecing is when you kind of get halfway through the game and delete all your stats and then rebuild them. Yeah. And they said, but goddamn, I had to bust out the stankiest cheese for pre-nerf. And we know, as we were saying earlier, cheesing in a video game, especially like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, finding a nearly cheat to just defeat a boss.
Spammy exploit.
Yeah, spammy exploit, which is not a cheat because they put it in the game.
Yeah.
But it's normally something really trivial, like if you stand in this exact position behind a pillar, the boss can't hit you.
Yeah.
And it's just something stupid like that.
Yeah. There was and again, Dark Souls in particular, almost encourages it at times, depending on how they've done it. I know one of the exploits of Demon of Hatred, which I did not want to do, because I was like determined to beat it at its own terms. But there was a way that there was like a cliff face, so you could actually make it fall off, and you would just instantly win.
Nice.
But I just had that dog in me, son. I had to do it myself. But I was awfully tempted when you're like 50 tries in, and you're looking at that cliff going, they wouldn't know. I could just say I did it.
No one would know.
You start looking around.
Yeah.
Jesus hand on shoulder. Like. So, yeah.
And what was that like? Is that a deliberate way you're meant to kill the boss by using the cliff?
I don't think so, but it was so obvious because there's no other place in the arena. It's completely closed, and then suddenly there's just this cliff face, which is perfectly demon sized.
Okay.
And you're just like,
yeah, that should be deliberate.
What's going on here? But because there are ways you can knock bosses off. There is one boss in particular that you can't kill. You have to knock off a cliff.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if it was like a foreshadowing moment for it. There's weirdly enough, there's like a Dark Souls-esque knight in Sekiro, which is more like a Japanese samurai ninja game.
Yeah. And
you can't beat it because he's got a massive suit of armor on. So you have to knock him off his feet and then knock him off of a ledge, and then he'll fall. But you will kill him over and over and over and over again, and he'll just keep getting back up until you knock him off the edge.
Yeah, that just sounds annoying.
Yeah, it kind of was. It was kind of funny though.
Yeah.
You can find the lore about what he was looking for. I think he was looking for his lost son or something, which makes it a little bit more tragic when you kill him. But he started on me, so I don't know what you want. Don't know what you wanted.
His fault. Yeah, I wouldn't even say this is a cheese, but this is just a straight up glitch that I found when I was fighting Radan. Actually,
yeah,
it was the boss that like I kept on. I think it might have been the hardest for me on Elden Ring, and after attempt like 20 or something, at one point in the distance he just kind of disappeared. And I thought, that's a bit weird. Like, has he like gone behind a sand dune or something? I don't know what it is. And then after about like 10 seconds, his health bar just went down to 0.
Mad.
And it said enemy failed. And I thought, okay,
I'll take it.
I'm going to carry on.
I'll take it.
So the game glitched, which is not a cheese. The game just straight up glitched.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, I was happy with that because at that point I was so annoyed at the game that I was just like, fuck it, I'm taking this from you.
You have to be so locked in to play Elden Ring.
Yeah,
it's not something you can play casually. Like last time I attempted Elden Ring, I spent like a good hour before I attempted a boss, warming up on like little peons before I went into a boss arena.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Yeah. But I still could not do it. I know most people stop that game at either Radahn or Melania. They cannot get past those 2 hurdles.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
And I never got to Melania, so I can't even say anything. Yeah. I get lost too much in Dark Souls games, I must admit.
Yeah, they do suck out like your time, suck out your life. Like, it is a world.
There's people I think getting a little bit sick of Souls-like games because there's too many popping up. Right. That it doesn't have to be from Dark Souls. What's their developer name? FromSoft. Yeah, they don't have to be FromSoft specific, but because there was the Black Myth Wukong that was similar. Yep. There's this new one that's like
The Lies of P.
The Lies of P. I think is that a FromSoft one though?
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, cool. So that's like very felt a lot more like Bloodborne, that one. Okay. Then you've got obviously Sekiro, but that's a FromSoft one. And then you've got the new ones like Wang Chin or something like that. It's like a very new one that's just come out. That's it's gone straight to Game Pass. But I think a lot of people, they're not really iterating on the genre. Yeah. It's just Souls-like different story, basically.
Different skin.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people are getting sick of that.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Yeah. You still can't beat FromSoft. I know there was mixed reviews on Night Rain though, but it was kind of an extension on Elden Ring. Okay. And it was risky to touch that because Elden Ring's like a masterpiece.
Yeah, true.
So for them to do some additional like multiplayer madness thing, and I haven't actually played it myself. Okay. Have you played Night Rain?
No. I was actually waiting until all DLC came out before I was going to buy any, and I think that happened, and I still didn't buy any. So what the fuck do I know? But like, I will play them at some point. Yeah. No,
it will forever be on the list. There's too many.
The endless list. Yeah.
The endless list.
No, that's fair. Well, that was the geeky thing I wanted to chat about this episode.
Nice.
Yeah. If you liked the sound of what we were saying, if you're into marketing, if you're a marketing expert like us, if you're just into geeky things or memes, whatever it is, drop us a follow, drop us a subscribe.
Please do.
And we will see you next time. My name is George. This is
James.
And thank you so much.
See you later.